what's going on?
The Dare Show podcast here, where I want to dare you. I'm going to bring it back to the old slogan for a minute. I want to dare you to see things through a different perspective, which is my perspective. So I wanted to disclaimer that because I feel like people try to hype certain things up about Beyonce when I feel like you try to hype it up when I feel like it doesn't necessarily deserve it or need to be, not deserve it, need to be hyped up. I said something last week, I don't remember, but congratulations to Beyonce this week because her 7th studio album went #1. Of course. I was hoping like Carrie Underwood would have had like another #1 or #2 album, but that flopped. Also, Break My Soul, or Break My Soul, as Aretha Franklin would say. Break My Soul went #1, which is very exciting. A #1 album and a #1 single at the same time. It's so strange how that did actually happen at the same time. First of all, I feel like Billboard was lying to us. I feel like it's been, has it been a month? I think it's been a month. I'm like, why is it taking this so long for Break My Soul to go #1 when it's like the hottest song? Everybody's loving it. Everybody's supporting it. It just didn't make any sense. And then also like this Billboard, like waiting like almost 2 weeks later to give us numbers is absolutely ridiculous. Like what's going on with that? This whole digital age shit is so crazy. But back to, people were like, she doesn't, or I read a comment. It was something like, she doesn't need videos or whatever to visuals to give us a #1 song. And I'm just like, Beyonce's put out how many #1s? I mean, how many songs and they haven't gone #1? Formation had a video, it didn't go #1. I mean, Formation had a video, it went #1. Like all these songs that, the songs like Spirit, and then I'm just like, a song is a song. So why do you have to hype it up that it didn't have a music video? No promotion. That's one thing. Well, that's a special thing because even Mariah has songs she didn't really promote that went #1, like "Always Be My Baby." There's like no record of her singing that like at an award show or at a TV show, which is really cool when you can get a #1 without them little promotion. But still, a song is a song. She's put out countless songs. She just put out a song in 2020 or last year for the Serena and Venus movie, King Richard. So I'm just like, why do you guys ape shit? Ape Shit's a really good song. Okay, I don't know if I liked it when it first came out, but Ape Shit's a really good song. Like all these songs she's put out, and then she puts out "Break My Soul," and it's no video, and you guys want to hype that up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see it that way. I'm like, a song is a song. Are you going to support the song or not? It's her first #1 since Single Ladies. Her first solo #1 since Single Ladies. Yeah. I think that's all I have to say. They finally they finally updated the certifications for her catalog, and some of the songs are funny. The ones that went like gold, which is 500,000. I believe this is only in America, I believe. And some of the songs, wait, let me see if I can bring it up. Some of the songs are actually hilarious. That went gold, like 500,000 is gold, 1 million is platinum, and then anything after 1 million, double platinum, triple platinum. People are surprised that single ladies, did I say single? People are shocked that single ladies did not go number one. I mean, is it Diamond, which is 10,000, 10 million, oh my gosh. Diamond, which is 10 million sold. People are shocked about that. I guess so. I don't really have an opinion on that. One song that I saw that was, now I'm saying this, okay, I think the digital age has a huge iTunes buying like one single when you have the whole album available to buy. I think it's huge. I think the digital age makes it possible for you to buy, for everybody to buy single. When they're not really singles, they're just tracks on the album. So for 500,000 people to buy Ave Maria, it's 500. Yeah, it's hilarious. Like, I didn't know 500,000 people have bought Ave Maria. I was here. These are all like recent songs. They're not like B-Day songs. Yeah, there's like no B-Day songs on here. On this 500,000. Except for, wait, no. There's no B-Day songs on here. So these are definitely I Am Sasha Fierce up until now. Or up until, what was the last time? Lemonade. This is hilarious. There's like no B-Day songs on here. Or Ring the Alarm. But I'm like gold. Deja Vu, gold, platinum. Ego is a platinum selling single. That is hilarious. Videophone is a platinum. A million people bought Videophone. Blue is, I'd rather go blind is gold. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Freakum Dress is gold. See, yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Freakum Dress, Give Me Body is platinum. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, since you're able to buy like one single now, via iTunes back in like 2009, 2010, 11, 12, it's easier for a song to go platinum. So like these random songs to go platinum or gold. I don't think there were singles. They might have been. I don't know. That's the other thing. Like, what is a single? What isn't a single when you put all your music out like that? Not even when you put all your music out like that, but when you're able to put all your music out like that, what's a single? What's not? It just gives everything, these certifications, it gives all these songs a possibility to be decertified once all these things, where they're not singles. Because, like, today, I think I was going to bring this up later in the podcast, but, like, what's a single today? Like, people don't put out singles anymore. They don't. And going back to like that whole hyping up, I think it was the promotion part. Like, this is how you do a rollout. She gave us a magazine thing. She told us to go to her website, and then she gave us a date. That was pretty much all. And she gave the single. That's pretty much all how she promoted the album, promoted Break My Soul. There was no video. There still isn't a video. What was I gonna say? It's like little to no promotion. So then it's just like, what's a single? Nobody puts out singles. Nobody's putting out music videos like that anymore. Nobody is just touring. Like Carrie Underwood, her album. I think her album's been out for like 2-3 months now. Girl, what's in that single? Because Ghost Story, she put in behind the scenes about Ghost Story that came out like 2-3 months ago. And it's just like, okay, what's the next single? Let's move along. What? And I love that, you can sing. I love that she's singing like different songs off of the album. But it's just like, okay, what's the next single? Can we get the next video? Can we push the next single? And then they only give us like one or two singles. The third single might not have a video, or it was supposed to be a video, but something happened. It's just like, oh my gosh, the music industry is fucked up right now. And it's annoying. Like, I want music videos to come back. And then that ties into, am I still recording? And that ties into, Nicki Minaj getting the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award at the MTV Awards, MTV Music Video Awards. And they're like, well, what's that for? Why is she getting that? I'm just like, well, people are running out of shit. We're running out of people to give it to. So we're just giving it to, Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't understand what's the whole, how you guys are losing the concept. We're running out of people to give things to. We're running out of creativity, I believe. I think we're running out of creativity. Let me know. Am I wrong? What do you guys think? What do you think? I love that Jealous is everybody loves Jealous. 6 inches like a platinum selling single. Before I Let Go, I was very shocked to see. Okay, Lemonade isn't on here. Her last Lemonade isn't on here as of like a multi-selling album, which is kind of crazy. A gold album is Homecoming is on here, but Lemonade isn't, which is funny. Lemonade hasn't hit gold? Oh, so then somebody said Renaissance sold 1 million records. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's incredible if it did, but I think it actually sold like around 333,000 copies, which is okay. We're almost at gold with Renaissance, and Lemonade is even on here for gold. So that's not on that. Halo is almost at diamond. Single Ladies is almost at diamond. I mean, just got like 1 more million. The fan base will do that. Irreplaceable. If I Were a Boy, 6 million, but it didn't go. And it's so 6 million in the U.S. Are these U.S. numbers? Because how does a single sell $6 million? I mean, 6 million. How does a single sell 6 million copies and it not be like number one? That's the one thing I learned about Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle's album charted hella low, but most of her albums are gold, which is 500,000, or platinum, which is 1 million selling. So it's like, what? That's confusing. So let me get into what I think about Renaissance, the album. Check my technique. Okay, so the album. Let me briefly speak on my favorites, my least favorites. My least favorites. Let's just do the least favorites. All Up in Your Mind. Not a favorite of mine. I just can't get into it. My spirit just cannot connect with that song. Move Out the Way. I love the little Rihanna mix that people have been curating. I don't understand the song. Wait, I do love Thick into... Every time I listen to Thick, I think about that little like meme of like Donald Trump saying fuck. I do love I think that my favorite transition is from Thick into All Up in Your Mind, because it's like, it's getting thicker, cash getting larger. It's that thick. And then it's like, ass and money and all up in your mind. Now I'm all up in your mind into this, whatever song that is. I don't know how to explain it. I love that transition. That's my favorite transition. The other song I don't like is Summer Renaissance. I do not like that song. Although it's very catchy, the Donna Summer sample makes it even more catchier. I don't like it. I don't understand it. It's just like some like random song I feel like she recorded that we weren't supposed to hear. But I do like the second part of it after the little like rap she does into like the little gospel call and response thing, and then it's very gospely, that second part of the ending part of Summer Renaissance. Um Maybe I'm trying to think about the Renaissance, which is like a rebirth. Music wise, probably I think, like I said this before, I feel like she's very late on the Renaissance of America, the 2020 pandemic situation thing. I feel like she's late on that, but as far as like Renaissance and this album, maybe like musically, a rebirth for her. It's a definite celebration of, the gay culture, ballroom culture. It's a in tribute to her Uncle Johnny, who was like her nanny, and Tina's like assistant and helper, and her nanny and her best friend. And it's so refreshing and fun to know that your fave isn't a homophobe. And you just kind of, this album, and even like moments like uh, Cozy. Yeah, Cozy. It's either, I still haven't looked it up. Let me see if I can look it up right quick. The trans flag or something, or it might be the LGBT flag, that she like sings out the colors and like gives it a life, gives it a thing, which is really cool, really endearing. Yeah. Oh, the pride flag. Okay, because it's the pride flag. Purple, blue, green the streets, yellow, orange, black. Paint the world pussy pink. It's a fun twist, and it really is like an ode and a nod and a celebration of the community, which is absolutely genius, absolutely beautiful. I think a lot of people picked up on it. Some people didn't. They had to like visualize it out, which is cool. Just thanks for that. Um, like on Cozy, that's a really beautiful moment. And then it's so difficult. It was difficult learning the words and really getting adjusted to the songs, because the transitions really take you from one song to the next quickly. And it's like, by the time I learn the words to Cozy, or try to learn the words to Cozy, I'm already on Alien Superstar. And it's like, God damn. I adore I'm That Chick. That's one of my favorite songs. I feel like that's sort of a personal song on this album to her. I'm guessing, in a sense, because I was reading some of the lyrics. I'm like, okay, I did, okay. But it's so funny because she's finally sort of addressing this like drug situation that the fans. The first time I remember the fans talking about her being on drugs, or not drugs, but like, okay, questioning her drug usage was like it was like right before Lemonade came out, and she did that title concert with the ponytail, and she had like the pink thing on. She also did a performance with Nicki Minaj, and she was performing some song with Jay-Z, and she was like going off, and he looked at her at one point in the performance, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And so everybody's like, you do a little bump in the bathroom if you get out there. But then, she's also come and told us about her CBD usage, which is a whole part of this drug situation. But it's so funny. There's lots of drug talk on this album, from Virgo's Groove, which people are very jealous of us Virgos having our own song. Of course, the Queen of Virgos, she's going to make a song about Virgo group, about the Virgos. And I connect with that song a little bit. You know, I love it's simple. It's simple and the harmonies. And it's just like a lot going on with the song. And that song specifically, I was just thinking, because I had to redo, I was like, I need to redo this part. That song specifically is a song that I think is completely different than what she's ever made before. It's like a mid-tempo. You can turn it into a ballad. I think if you take the music out and do a little piano, it could be a ballad. I would love to hear that kind of version if somebody on YouTube wants to do that. But that, like, most of her songs, you know, in the past have been like trappy. They've been rappy. They've been girl empowerment, dance in a certain aspect. This one is very like dance, throwback in a sense. Like, I can't wait to see the visual. Like, I hate that we don't already have a visual because I'm already visualizing what the visual is going to be and I'm going to be disappointed, just like I know I'm going to be disappointed when I see the Break My Soul video, because I'm like, I see something so beautiful and great with Break My Soul that I don't think is going to happen. But Virgo's Groove, I was just thinking, like, that's one song that's definitely a standout in this body of work. And it's like the heart of the album. It's the longest song. And after, I feel like it needed to, like, end the album or something. Because, like, going from Virgo's Groove into Move, that's all I have to say. But yeah, shout out to Virgo's Groove. Anything else I also wanted to say? There's lots of like layering and overlapping of lyrics, and so I'm like, when you're able to do that, you know, the Mariah Carey structural layering, overlapping of lyrics, when you're able to do that, you know, you can take a break and start off high in a song, in a note, and then ended up low. I feel like, and people were talking about her agility. That's why I didn't listen to any like, listen to this part. Because I'm like, this album is full of layering and overlapping of lyrics and singing here and singing there and overlapping the singing. It's a bunch of that. So I'm just like, she's able to do that in the studio. Yeah. I love Alien Superstar. Somebody said Alien Superstar was about them being in the Mile High Club. I'm going to have to go relook at those lyrics. From the top of the morning, I shine. Cozy. I did not like Cozy at the beginning. I didn't like it at first because I'm like, it's very corny. The song title is very corny. So I'm like, okay, we're running out of ideas at this point. Cozy, what else? I love Church Girl. Church Girl, even though like Larry Clark, who's worked with Twinkie Clark and is Twinkie Clark's nephew, who's calling it blasphemous. I understand that part. It's very questionable. But at the end of the day, she does make great music. She makes great female empowerment music, and that's what that song is. It's fresh, it's new. I like it. And it has like this, I think, a James Brown sample in it also. Love it. I love Church Girl. The vocals, the like a little rapping and being your own kind of like sample. Heated. Now the second part of Move, I think lyrically goes into Heated, but I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense. Some of the lyrics at this point in her career are coming off as we're just saying anything. I just don't understand it, but I feel like some of the last part of it goes into Move. I mean, Heated. I love Heated. That whole like ballroom at the end of it, ballroom DJ, ballroom rapper, whatever you call it, however you call it. I don't want to be disrespectful because I don't remember the specific title it has. I know Precious. Did you guys watch that Fuse show? I forget the name of it. it was like a bunch of, I know I follow Jelani on Instagram, Precious. That's the only two people I remember. But it was like ballroom culture, behind the scenes of the ballroom culture, them trying to like make it. And I think they're called DJs. And it's just like, she totally embodied that character of the ballroom DJ throughout this album, from Heated, the Uncle Johnny, babe, I just that she spent that she looks so much. We all love that part. That's like the best part. Um, that's the best part of the song. The little ballroom ending, and it's just like when her and just the beat, her and the beat going boom, 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 and her just rapping. Like it's so fresh and so fun. What other song do I love Break My Soul. It fits so well into the album. I'm not sick of it. I'm still listening to it. They finally played it at my job. The number one song in the country. The other day I went to go to break and they played it, and then I was leaving work and they played it again. It was playing again. I was like, oh my gosh. Let me go listen to this in my car, go home. I love the remixes. I love the will.i.am remix, the Queen's remix with Madonna on it. It's cute. I don't understand why she needs Madonna. But I guess for the sample part, I actually like the Queen's mix because it is fresh. It's a little bit more fresher in terms of sound. And not fresh. It's more exciting in terms of sound. But the remixes, I'm still enjoying Break My Soul. Energy. That's another one I don't like. I can't get into it. I only listen to it just to transition into Break My Soul. I wish after she took the keyless sample off, which I can't hear. I wish after she took that off, I wish she would add a little bit more Frida, like, in throughout it, and then had him, like, really take us into Break My Soul. That's a favorite. That's a favorite part. That's another transitional song I really like. Cuff It. I didn't like Cuff It at the beginning because it sounded too much like Bruno Mars, what he was doing. I was just like, okay, we're just copying. But, after I listened to it a couple times, listened to the lyrics, she starts having cute vocals on it. It's a fun, different song. The drug usage on this song, the content about drugs on this song is crazy. And that turns me into America has a problem. I hope that video is in black and white. I hope she gives us like total like fun, vintage fun hairstyles and like parody, some really fun, funny video. I hope that video is really fun and funny. That song is nothing but drugs. America has a problem, drugs, sex. Yeah, I think that was it. But that's a fun song. And that turns me, I think, into the last song that I absolutely love. Pure/Honey. I really thought Pure/Honey was going to be about like her kids or something. I don't think we had any idea what this album was going to be about now that we have listened to it. Because Pure/Honey, that's a fun one. I wonder if she's going to open up with Pure/Honey on like a tour. It's going to be interesting. You know what? It's going to be interesting how she sings this song, how she does this next tour, the set list, because none of these songs sounds like something from B-Day. None of these songs sounds like something from I Am Sasha Fierce. So for her to curate a tour is going to be interesting, and it'll be very interesting if she keeps it in order. That'll be very interesting. I want to see her on Church Girl with a hat. She's getting really pimp energy on Church Girl. I love it. I want to see her on a big ass hat after she sang like Formation or something, sitting down, giving it to us, vocals. But I love Pure/Honey. The call and response on that one again at the end, the Miss Honey, and then the Buddha. Wait, what does he say? He says how they specifically placed. I'm trying to get through. Should I go right? Should I go left? I think that's what he says. how they specifically play certain those samples in that song is so masterful. I love it. I love it. I love it. The way, like, her going off the lyrics. I want to know how some of these songs are created. Break My Soul video or Break My Soul live. I want to Break My Soul live at this point. Fuck the video. Ugh. Like, where's the video at? Like, come on. I wonder if she's going to. Somebody said she might be on SNL. So that'll be like next month or in October, but probably next month. So we'll see. But overall, I'm still trying to. I think those are my favorites. I wasn't gonna give a fave, but I think my favorites are Honey, I'm That Girl, Break My Soul, Church Girl, and America. America Has a Problem. I think those are my favorites. Yeah. Because America does have a problem. And it's Beyonce.
Next car, honey, next car.
So Angela Yee was talking about. Wait, let me talk about the song of the week, which is. I'm going to try to put it in. This incredible remix of Patti LaBelle's song, Shoe on the Other Foot. I don't know if you guys have heard it. I'm trying to bring it up right quick. This remix, she's like re-sung the lyrics, and I think she's added more lyrics. It's a whole new melody. It's a whole new like structure. I'm trying to like breathe, talk, and think. The remix is called Morning's Underground Vocal Mix Remix. Search it up on YouTube. It's fire. She's wailing, ripping. It's really giving like, Mariah Carey fun, Patti LaBelle live, that kind of like energy that she gives. Am I recording? Yeah. Oh shit, don't do that. It's such a fun remix. It's like 11 minutes. She's holding notes. She's belting louder. And she's like, I can't even understand what she's saying. She's like, okay, child, I done sung so much. I gotta go now. That is the song of the week. Shoe on the Other Foot, the Morning's Underground Vocal Remix. Let me like it because it's a favorite. If you go to my YouTube, you can probably just look up the Dare Show Podcast likes. I don't know if it's available, if it's private or not. Check it out, baby. And I just did, which is so funny. I'm gonna have to start like really looking into these remixes of like songs because I just did the Flame review a couple of months ago, and I'm like, damn. I gotta remind myself to like look into remixes because that was a really good. And I'm always looking for like, was this a single? Did she sing this live? Is there a remix to this? I forgot there was like a couple of When You Talk About Love remixes. Yeah, shout out to that. Angela Yee. She says she's leaving the Breakfast Club, but she has no date on when she's leaving. She has no date on when her own radio show is starting. So I'm just like, what was this announcement for? And I'm guessing Charlamagne and DJ Envy didn't really know what was going on. I don't really know, but Angela's boring at the end of the day. I'm not tuning in. Anyways, even on her like lip service talk show or lip service podcast, isn't that like a group of women? But anyways, let me move on to Serena. So Serena is retiring. I'm trying to figure out if Serena was bullied into retiring or if she wants to not do tennis anymore. Because it was like a diary entry, her Vogue article that I just read. It was much like a diary entry. It's like, dear diary, today I don't feel like doing tennis. Dear diary, my daughter wants to be a big sister. Dear diary, I feel like I want to do tennis, so I called up my friend Tiger Woods, and he told me just to give it a try. Dear diary, I do have this new venture, or not new. I do have this investment company that I have, and I think I want to pursue that now. Dear Diary, I think I want to go back to tennis. So I'm just like, okay, so she's retiring, but she doesn't want to retire, but she does want to retire. Oh, no. She's retiring, but she doesn't want to retire, but she has these other things that she wants to do. So she's using that as an excuse to get out of tennis. Let me know if that's how you took it, because that's how I took it. I'm like, okay, Serena. So her daughter wants to be a big sister. She doesn't want to be pregnant, but she's going to have another kid again. I hope she does, I hope women are more accepting to the surrogacy progress, like the Brat Candy has done, the Brat and her wife Jessica. I feel like they just need to get a surrogate, call it a day. I hope. Serena, she almost had like a near-death experience with Olympia. I hope she gets a surrogate. Like, just get a surrogate and call it a day. You guys can afford it. I understand you probably want the experience, but that's not like the new age of like what's going on now. Like, you can afford it. Get the kid. You'll get the kid at the end. She doesn't want to be pregnant because she's an athlete. What else did I take from the interview? I mean, there were beautiful pictures in it. Beautiful pictures. Some were old. I think some of them were new. Like I said, yeah, her daughter wants a kid. If she was a man, she wouldn't be having to deal with this. And I'm just like, okay, hopefully this next step. And fuck Angela Yee for doing this, like, trying to bring up some, like, controversy or be popping when you are not that girl. But anyways, hopefully this Serena has opened doors for a lot of women in tennis. I don't really know much about tennis, but I know that. And I hope that later down the road, as we progress, that women are able to do both. She's talking about, how she's enjoying being a mother. And she kind of wants to continue to be a mother and be at home and be a wife. Well, she didn't say a wife. That's all I have to give. Thanks so much for listening to the Dare Show podcast. Let me know what you think about the Serena thing. So she is retiring, but her justification for retiring is a little shaky, in my opinion. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music. I'm everywhere. I'm worldwide, bitch. I'm global, baby. This has been a show podcast. Thank you for listening. Bye.
And I have this fierce single that Sammy McKinney and these little guys put together, baby. I got a single that'll make you jump up and dance. And if you can't dance to that, you got a hole in your soul, okay?